What? Welcome everybody to the RP and Mr.G show. It was Woody Woodpecker. He had a Woody Pecker.
Woody Hayes, was he a woodpecker?
No, Woody was the woodpecker. You know, he was pecking Woody's pecker.
Woody
Pecker was. That was a tribute to our cousin Timothy.
Oh, let's not get him mad now.
Oh, well, you know, what's he going to do? He's going to go.
You little swat, you like that.
He was, come on, he was a math major in college. Need I say any more?
Another Einstein.
An Einstein or a Frankenstein. These are Einstein or Frankenstein. What are they? I don't know. Could you imagine Frankenstein with the Einstein brain? He'd say, "Hey, this is all." He'd say, "Hey, this is all relative, you know, and you're not my relative at all." Who is the labdician that created Frankenstein? What does his name ought to be? The mad scientist.
Dr. Jekyll.
No, you got the wrong thing. That's Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. That's doesn't Frankenstein.
Dr. Jekyll and Dr. Jekyll.
Dr. Heckle.
Dr. Jekyll and Jekyll.
How about Dr. Heckle and Mr. Jekyll? I don't know. There's another shout out for Timothy.
You forgot Red Scout. Remember, he used to do this. Seagulls. He's Clifford. He's Clifford.
I couldn't possibly do that one right now. But what made you think of that, for God's sake? What made you think of that right now? I mean, come on. I want to know.
Birds, because Heckle and Jekyll were birds.
Heckle and Jekyll were birds? You're getting them confused with Huey, Dewey, and Louie, you know, the little duckies. They were birds.
Huey Lewis and the ducks.
Huey, Louie, and Dewey. Hey, yeah, that's Huey Lewis and the News. Huey Lewis and the Deweys. Led by Donald Duck himself. Oh, that's giving me a headache. Remember how mad Donald used to get? I mean, he gets so freaking mad.
Those are our cousins, Louie, Huey, and Dewey.
That was Harry and Terry, I think.
Oh, Harry and Terry.
Oh, and don't forget Harold and Gerald. Our true cousins. Wally's sons. Our cousin Wally. Wally Arkland, you know, his sons. Harold and Gerald, yes. There's a shout out to you. And may you rest in peace, Harold. Or was that Gerald? I don't know.
Wally.
Wally, yes. Wally, may you rest in peace too. And I want to tell you, buddy, I miss your laugh. Wally can make the whole room laugh just with his laughter. I remember we used to go to the Basil Speedway to watch him race. He'd always get into a fight. Somebody would hit his car and he'd get pissed off like, "Hey Wally, you're in one of those kind of stock car races. What do you expect?" I think it was a show myself, you know. I don't think
And he wasn't about to lose. He didn't like to lose those races.
Yeah, he never lost a fight that I recall. He was, you know, he pummeled his opponent into the mud. Hey, knock him under his hubcap. Oh, jeez. Ah, I can't put this. You know, I'm going to need a timer because I don't remember what time we started. And I can't see the clock on the camera up there, so
We
I don't want to
started
stick my
about
big face.
12:05.
Yeah. Okay, so we've been up about 6 minutes. 6 minutes and
Oh, we
counting.
must say hi to speaking of our cousins, to cousin Roger and cousin Phyllis and
Yes.
Aunt Cora and who
Aunt
we did
Cora.
have, Kenny and Shelley
And Linda Posello with her husband Gaddy.
Alice Crowell.
Alice Crowell and her husband, come to me in a second. Jim.
Ken and Joy Lake.
Jim
Ken and
Crowell.
Joy Lake. And who
Ken
else?
and Joy Lake. And yeah, we could go on and on and on, you know, with this shout out stuff. You know. We got about 1 billion cousins. You know. Well, Johnny and Andy, Lori and Catherine, don't forget them. And their Spices, Annie and Caddy and yeah, I don't know, dude. See, that's a problem. You get into trouble because you forget somebody's name and they'll get offended. No, I got offended. Like we care.
There's so many. How can we remember them all?
We try. I try. I got them all in the database somewhere. Or somewhere. Somewhere I have them. Somewhere.
Say, shout out to our nieces, Michelle and Madeline.
Oh, come on. There's 17 of them.
And Sharon and
Gee, you're going to get in
Mandy
trouble. You're going to get in trouble. You're going to forget somebody and you're going to get in trouble.
I'm purposely forgetting somebody for now.
Yes, you are forgetting somebody now. Yes, you already know who you forgot.
I think you know.
Yes, I do. Anyway, let's move on to a new topic. What do you say?
What do you say?
I say you suck.
Hey.
Well, it was at the tip of my tongue, you know. Just came out, you know.
Camera, I'm not twerping you.
Hey, twerper, I found Meet You. Remember I told you my tablet died, my Samsung died the other night. It made me so sad. Rest in peace, Samsung. You know what Samsung the last time he was up and about? He's singing Roy Orbison's "It's over, it's over, it's over, it's over." Bum, 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 bum. And then he slowly died. First time I had a tablet die on me. I'm going to use the tablet as its tombstone. What do you do with an old tablet that died? I don't know.
Let's see. You send it to the graveyard and broken tablets.
Hey, it's one of the 10 commandments. 10 tablets. I give it to Moses to take down from the mountain, you know, with 150,000 commandments. Thou shalt not be an idiot. Oh, how are you going to avoid that one? Yeah, really, huh? I bet you most people that believe in the Bible would have a trouble even citing the short list of 10 simple commandments. I bet you they would. And they wouldn't get them in the right order, that's for damn sure.
I think most people haven't even heard of them anymore.
That's right, and yet there are 10 simple little commandments, you know, like thou shalt not kill. Well, how simple can you get? You can't kill anything. People think that just means human beings. No, it doesn't. It means animals, bugs, snakes. Oh my God, you can't kill a snake. No, you're not allowed to kill a snake unless you're going to eat it. The Lord makes an exception for food, you know. If you didn't make exceptions for food, then you'd be guilty of killing a head of lettuce. You know, you'd kill a head of lettuce to eat it, and you'd be guilty of killing something. Anyway, that's my theory.
Provides those things for us to eat, you know.
That's right. That's right. But you shouldn't kill for just the fun of it. You know, like game killing. You know, they kill a big rhinoceros to stick their head on the wall of their den. You know, that's not proper unless you ate the rhino. Who eats rhinos anyway? Not to me. I've never had rhino. Have you? Have you had a rhino burger or sandwich?
Well, actually, I used to go out and kill rhinos, but I gave up. They almost killed me.
Oh, that's right. I mean, they're
They
dangerous.
attacked me in
They are a
my
dangerous animal.
bobtail at night. They attacked me.
Have you ever noticed, you know, every now and then they come out with a list of the top 10 most dangerous animals on the earth?
Top 10.
You know what I say? Any animal that can kill you is dangerous.
Most of them can.
No, they can't. I mean, an ant can't kill you. Come on.
Yeah, those poison ants can kill you.
Oh, well, you didn't say the poison ants. I know
It did.
the fire ants can sure make you wish you were dead.
Fire you up.
They fire you up. Have you ever gotten attacked by those little suckers? Oh my God, it's a horrible experience.
Yes, I have been.
Me too. I never want it again. Never. I'm on a golf course, right? I go in the woods to find my ball, and I stepped on a fire ant farm or something. They didn't like it.
So remember the time I was in deepest darkest.
You know, I came out of the woods and I actually yanked my pants off. I yanked my pants off because I had to make sure I killed the ball. Thank God I had a pair of underwear on, you know. People would have been yelling, foul, foul, instead of four, foul.
Like I said, I remember the time I was in deepest, darkest Africa. I think the savage beast, the gigantic elephant, and I tried to shoot him, but he grabbed my rifle with his trunk. He broke it in half. And he said, get the flock out of here.
Get the flock out of here. You mean he didn't say, get the herd out of here? Get the herd out of here, you turd.
So I departed the jungle never to return.
Yes, well, you know what the elephant thought, you know, when he saw man for the first time, you know, man didn't have any clothes on. He says, how do you breathe through that thing? Actually, that was a joke that was on Facebook the other day. It was hilarious. This elephant and a guy facing each other, you know, showing the guy from the back, and the elephant says, hey, how do you breathe through that thing?
Well, you caught many fish in your lifetime. You caught and destroyed fish.
Me? Oh, me? I did not. I hated fishing. Are you kidding me? That's the most boring activity I can imagine on the planet. Other than watching golf, maybe, or
No, but you could also eat those fish.
Oh, I love to eat the fish.
Sustain your life.
Yes, I love to eat the fish, but I don't want to go out there and catch them. Yeah. There are plenty of people who love fishing. You know, like remember our Uncle Ernie? He just loved to go out there and sit for hours. He didn't even care if he got a nibble.
Drinking beer.
But of course you drink beer while you're fishing. It's mandatory equipment, you know. You know that.
You didn't seem to have, speaking of golfing, Spieth won the Masters at 18 under par. Right. Record.
You mean he led wire to wire? Wow.
Wire to wire.
That's awesome. I didn't get a chance to see that. I was slightly busy today.
Phil Mickelson and Justin Rose tied for second at 14 under par.
Wow, that's awesome. I mean, they need to do something about the Masters course. That they shouldn't be shooting those scores. You know, usually it's 1 under wins. You know.
Yeah, I know. That was quite amazing.
Yeah, especially to have other people do that well. I remember one time, I think Woods broke the record on the U.S. Open. You know, I forget how many strokes he won by, but it was huge. Huge. He killed everybody. He was just on fire, you know, like a fire ant.
He was.
Maybe that's what happened. He ran into
fire ants.
He ran into a nest of fire ants, and they fired him up.
Fired him up.
Kind of like the chicks he used to date after. He fired him up, you know. Jesus.
Well, actually, this young man today, he tied Tiger's record for the Masters at 18.
Oh no! Oh no! Tiger has a tire. Tiger has a tire by the tail.
He had a chance to break it by 1 stroke, but he missed the next last putt.
Oh no! Oh no! How far was the putt?
Oh, 7 feet, maybe.
Oh well, you know that's a long putt on the Masters, you know, because the greens are undulating. You know, the greens are undulating. And they're slippery as all get out. You know, it's like
undulating.
It's like putting on a table. I don't know how those people do it. To be honest with you, I like to give the old ball a whack. You know, I like to play on the courses that are
hurts.
only the ball. You know, or the ball and the stick. You know, doesn't hurt me at all. You know? I played one time at Shaker Country Club the day after the LPGA was there.
LPGA?
Oh, LPGA, yeah. And I'll tell you what, it's like putting on a table. I remember I was on this one green, and you know, it was sloping toward the hole, you know, and I was about 30 feet away. I barely touched the ball, and it went off the green. It's like, what the hell is this? I never 4-putted so much in my life, and I think I even had a 5-putt one hole. I just gave up. I said, "Can I get a gimme, please?" My foursome was kind enough to give me one because he said, "Yes, you suffered enough on this hole."
Well, I beat Tiger Woods' record. He shot holes in 1, I shot holes in 20.
I'm sorry, I don't get that one.
Well, it took me 20 shots to get the ball in.
How's that breaking a record? I guess if you have to explain the joke, it's no good.
To laugh. Who cares what record?
Well, I got to get the joke in order to laugh. You know?
You know.
I don't get the joke. I'm sorry.
You don't have to.
I'll throw that joke out. Will you please throw that joke out? It's not worth effort to even utter. Don't utter that joke ever again. You hear me?
Supposed to laugh, not question the joke.
But I have to get the joke in order to laugh. I'm sorry. I don't just laugh at jokes. You know, I don't yoke that way.
Well, you need to get a new yolk in your egg.
Let's see. Well, I'll come up with one for a hole-in-one. Yes, I always get a hole-in-one when I date, you know what I mean? I never miss that hole.
I rather refuse to believe that.
Of course, I don't put my ball into that hole. I stick my putter. I stick my putter in that one. See, that's more funny than the shot.
Well, every time I had a date with a girl, they used to call it sick. Sorry, I can't.
You know, that's a great joke, out of Pete.
My mother is terribly ill. I must have come into the hospital.
Did they give you a written excuse from their mother? Sorry, my daughter is ill tonight. She can't come on your date. And oh, by the way, she doesn't want a rain check.
I have the world's record for most council meetings.
You know where I had my most dates was in an orchard of date trees. Those dates taste really good, you know. I dated quite a few.
Yes, they were very good. That kind of date, I have those.
Yes, I can handle those dates. They're delicious. And guess what? They never say no. Sometimes they fall on the ground because you don't get them quick enough. But they never say no. They always say next. Yeah, that's what my dates would say. They'd say next. Or you go to a dance and ask a girl to dance, and they go next. You know, the best way to dance anyway is when you get hands in your pants. You should have seen me dancing with those fire hands. I was going, ah! Anybody who's had fire ants up their legs ought to know that one. You dance like crazy, even if you don't know how to dance. All of a sudden, you get the new religion.
Do you remember when if you wanted to dance with this guy's girlfriend, you had to cut in? I had to cut into the knife.
Yes, I used to bring my machete to many dances. Let me cut in here. They can't say no.
I got this dance.
Jesus.
Let me dance on his dead body.
After you cut it, you go, oops, I'm sorry. You want to dance with me now? I didn't mean to cut your friend's head off. I'm so sorry. Let's dance about that, man, shall we?
Oh, let's dance,
Let's dance. Do the shins and the potatoes too. Any of this is what you wanna do. Let's dance.
I used to dance to this. So
now, who did that song? Who did that song?
What?
The song we were just singing. Let's dance. Let's dance. Do the twist, the chop, the mash potatoes. Any old thing that you wanna do. Let's dance. Wasn't that Johnny Rivers? No.
Chris Montez.
Wow. Boy, are you sure? I'm not questioning you on musical trivia, that's for sure. But that was a great song. I thought it was Johnny Rivers.
Actually,
like
he's still alive and performing out there in California. He was in that email you sent me about the Bobby Fuller 4.
He was in the email? How'd he get in there?
He snuck in the back door.
Was he an attachment?
He was an attachment.
What happened when you clicked on the attachment? Did it give you a virus?
He started dancing. Let's dance.
It was a link to his video on YouTube, right? Hey, you're not allowed to do that on YouTube. You're not supposed to trick people into watching your video.
Well, he was going to appear with the Bobby Fuller 4 minus Bobby. Remember that story that how they found him not living anymore?
I only sent you the link to the story. Do you think I read it? I didn't read it because I didn't care. I don't have an interest in. I don't have an. Yeah, so, I'm sorry. I don't have a cat in the world about the conspiracy theories surrounding his death. Obviously, he was coughed by the mafia. I mean, come on. Let's get down to it. Don't put any fluff on this. Don't put any fluff and don't spit any snuff in his face, okay? That was one thing David Bodkin used to love to do is snuff, David Bodkin, Actually, he gave me some snuff one time. We were up in the tree behind his house, and I got so dizzy I fell out of the tree. I didn't fell off it. I fell from the tree. I don't know. That's the problem with the English language. Did you fall from the tree? Or did you fall off the tree? Or did you fall down from the tree? Or did you fall short of your expectations? Because nobody expects to fall off the tree. So what are you doing? Is your Dr. Evil? I thought you were picking your teeth. Some people use their pinky for a toothpick. But then there's Dr. Evil. Dr. Evil and Mini-Me. It's a love when Mini-Me will do the same thing. Go. You keep looking at Dr. Evil.
We shall hold the world ransom for $25,000.
Come on now, you got to do the bit by Robert Wagner. No, $25 billion, you idiot! Yeah, that's what it is. $25 billion. Hey, that is a tribute to Mike Myers, one of the funniest men I've ever seen in my life.
Speaking of Robert Wagner, he's been guest appearing on the TV show NCIS.
Really? I thought Robert was dead.
No, he's been on that show several times, but he portraying the father of one of these guys, and he's been quite good on that show.
Is he playing a deadpan like he did?
He's playing a father who's kind of out of touch with his son. His son is an agent for the Navy intelligence people, and
well, no wonder
he does a good job.
No wonder he's out of touch. Those people aren't supposed to talk to anybody. Especially their relatives, like a relative.
Top secret.
Yeah. Was he a relative father, or is he his real father? I don't know. He's a relative father because he's just playing and acting,
That's what he does a good job in the show. He's been pretty good.
Oh, you rated him just good? Just good?
Quite good.
Oh, quite good. I remember.
Maybe you will get an Emmy award. What are they giving? An Emmy?
An Emmy? I don't know what it is. I guess that's the TV show Emmy. You can't win an Oscar for a TV movie? What's up with that, Oscar? You should include TV movies.
I win an Emmy, but I always lost Emmy.
Little do you know she lost you. She actually ditched you.
Well, that's sort of what I meant.
She'd say, hey,
I was ditched so often. I was in a car stuck in a ditch.
Come on, you can do better than that one. Here's what she did.
No,
You'd be out with her in a restaurant. She'd say, oh, I must go to the restroom. And then she'd climb out the window. Did you?
Oh, she would walk right past me, disguised as a waitress.
Just walk away, honey. You'll see me follow you back home. Because I ditched your ass. Your ass and every part of your acidic being. Yeah. So, we've been just
we're running out of
any news?
There will never be another.
Jeez, we gotta do this again.
Let's see, who will there never be? Gina Lolo Brigida.
Oh, Gina Lolo Brigida. Whoa, that's a mouthful for you. I'll do a twist on it. It'll be a female, but you won't guess who I'm going to come up with. There'll never be another Aaron Brockovich. Yeah. You suppose people call her a bitch? Brockovich? Oh, here comes Brockovich the bitch. Actually, she did quite good work, She exposed herself to a lot of people. She exposed a lot of people, for the crime by the corrupt people they are.
Corruptness.
Especially these people that are environmental, burning up the environment, whatever.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, I got a trivia question for you. How to be?
Oh no!
What is the biggest environmental disaster of all time? Man-made, by the way.
Let's see. Chernobyl.
Oh, come on! That was nothing. Nothing compared to this one.
I don't think there was nothing.
Well, it's compared. I said compared to the one I'm about to reveal.
Oh, no.
Reveal. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
It was when Saddam Hussein realized he was going to lose the war, and he set all his oil fields afire.
Oh no!
Oh, yeah, that caused a god-awful mess, I'll tell you. They had all these oil fields burning, the toxic fumes going into the air. But guess what? Halliburton, I think Halliburton was the company they picked to put all the fires out. And they made billions of dollars doing it. Yeah. And then I think they got a cut of the oil that they saved,
Well, I'm afraid I knew a young soldier who was going to this church, and I think he died from that poison in the air there.
I would imagine there are an unrecorded number, sadly. They don't record those numbers, do they, RP?
And he had come down with cancer and went to the hospital and never to return.
It's like the Vietnam War. They only counted the ones they thought were killed on the field. They don't count the ones that died later from Agent Orange and cancer. Like, well, he wasn't, but I was going to say our...
No, they can't count everybody, you know what I mean? They must keep it secret.
And the worst of all are the continuing MIAs. They don't know where the hell they are. They don't know where they are. And we gave up looking for them, even though we have friendly relations with Vietnam now. Thank goodness for that. Well, it's true. You know, the Vietnam people didn't have anything to do with that stupid shit. But yet we went over there and started killing them like they're flies, you know. Well, that's true. Remember that Kelly guy, what was his name? You know, the guy that the massacre over there, the Melee massacre.
Melee. Yes, I remember that because he was in my outfit in the Army.
Oh, really? Did you train him to do that? Did you send him over the edge, RP?
He was my unit in Fort Benning, Georgia, as I was a politiker at the officers' candidate schools, and I happened to see his name on the mail quite a bit.
Yeah.
Before he went over there.
Did you used to sing, I remember you, you're the one who made my dreams come true. Yes, I do, did you know? I remember this as well, when stars that fell like the rain out of the blue. When my life is through and the angels ask me to recall, and I tell them all, and I will tell them I remember you. Thank you very much.
I got to throw us off YouTube.
That's one of my favorites of all time.
I remember you.
You have to sing falsetto on that one. There's no way you could get up. I would think even Roy Orbison would struggle with that one. Although, you know, he sang a lot of falsetto. He just transitioned so well. He didn't have it. Why are there so many male singers who sing falsetto? What's up with that? Sing like a man, dude. You know what I was listening to just before you buzzed in on me and bugged me to death? I was listening to our...
once told the guy, he says, why do you sing so high? He says, well, you know, I wear some awfully tight shorts.
Remember that song, The White Horses?
Well, I'd say we did comical song titles.
Oh, what a lucky man he wasn't. Hey, there you go. What a lucky man he wasn't. He wasn't lucky. He was killed. How can he be lucky? That's not lucky.
Don't forget our comical song titles.
I just gave you one. Ooh, what a lucky man he wasn't. Get it? I guess that went right over your head, eh?
Yes, for sure.
Over my head, over you. Oh, that's out of my head, sorry.
Oh, okay, here's my title. When I brought up love, she wanted to change the subject.
Oh, I'll only rate that about a 5. Maybe a 5. No, you didn't. That didn't nail me. I told you I rated a 5. Only a 5. You only get a 5 for that one.
Hey, I didn't hear any cymbal crashes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got the microphone in my hand. I'm sorry. How's that? Actually, I like that joke you said about the dating. Well, I forgot what you said already.
That was a good one.
Oh yeah,
Give me a crash.
Sorry. You know,
A 5 crash.
Yes, I must be more on the ball with that one. The ball. Get off the ball. I usually fall off the ball, you know. Oh, there will never be another Lucille Ball. How's that one?
Oh, there well done. That was quite a good one.
Hey, did you see the latest on her? And she grew up in a town in New York somewhere. We used to go there, stop there for a break to go to the Finger Lakes. Anyway, they put a new statue of her up in the town, and it is horrible looking. Horrible. The people are angry and pissed off, and they won't take it down.
Oh, no.
It doesn't look anything like her.
Oh, terrible.
It is terrible. I don't remember the name of the town, but it's in New York. Take it down, people. Don't let them get away with this shit.
They must defeat them in Mortal Kombat.
When they put a statue up of me, it'll resemble a turd ball. At least it'll be organic material, Make it out of real turd, okay?
We're running overtime almost. What are some of your words of wisdom?
Words of wisdom. I can't think of any right now. Oh, don't ever date a girl who give you a one of those excuses for not going.
Yes, that's a good word of advice. That is true.
But you don't know that in a dance, You don't know that. You're expecting this wonderful date, and then she calls and says, "No, thank you." I had second thoughts. No thanks. Stay home.
Second thoughts.
Stay home, or hey, how about going to hell? Hey, remember the old go to hell in a handbasket? What's up with that? How do you go to hell in a handbasket? Really? Does your hand just go, or do you go in the handbasket? Do you stuff yourself in that handbasket? What's up with that?
Well, let's see. What are my words of advice for the evening?
Don't tell them that joke.
When writing a book, make sure you know how to spell the words that go into the book.
Very good advice.
Better than nothing.
Hey, how about this one? When you tell a joke, make sure it's funny.
Well, some people might not think it's funny, and others might think it is.
Well, that's true. There's all kinds of critics of humor. Well, they're all critics. If they laugh, obviously they like it. If they don't laugh, they don't like it. And if they give you this look, they think you're absurd. That joke was absurd. Have you ever watched these? Have you ever watched these quote adult cartoons? Like Family Guy and South Park. I mean, holy crap!
Just a little bit, not a lot. Watch them at a time. The Simpsons.
Yes.
Cleveland Guy,
that's the longest running TV series of all time, The Simpsons. Homer's been around forever, and they never change.
Where's our cut?
Yeah, I want to cut that out myself. But,
where's our cut?
Anyway, have you noticed the language and shit in those those cartoons are awful, especially South Park. You guys ought to be ashamed of yourself. You made some sick remarks. Well, they bring like a dead person back to life, and they mock him. It's like, what's up with that? Leave the dead alone. They're already dead. Don't bug them, okay? Or they may come up and haunt you like a zombie. It is.
Don't dig them back up.
Yeah, you don't want to create a zombie. The zombies never leave. And you can't kill them because they're already dead.
The zombie apocalypse is upon us.
Hey, remember the group The Zombies?
Yes.
She's not there. Well, no, that's not their song. What was one of their big hits? The Zombies. Do do do. Oh, do do. Did they do She's Not There also? She's not there. It's because she was dating RP and she wasn't there when he went to pick her up.
When I went to pick her up, her mother said, she had an emergency and had to go to the hospital.
No, she says, no, who are you? Oh, she went out with the other. No, the worst thing is she says to you, she says, she went out with the first guy that showed up.
Another guy showed up before.
The early bird gets the worm, you know what I mean?
Another guy showed up. Sorry, you're out of luck, you fool.
or she says, oh, she went out with her husband.
I didn't know that she was attached.
Didn't you notice the ring on the finger? Don't you wear my ring around your neck? Remember that song? Remember that song? Don't you wear my ring around your neck? Tell the world I'm yours by heck. What kind of a ring do you buy for a girl that she wears around her neck?
We're talking update.
Isn't that called a dog collar? Don't you wear my ring around your neck?
Be like a fool, in a crew, but don't go out with me.
Oh, that's right. I don't be cruel to a heart that's true. I don't be cruel to a heart that's true. I don't want no other love, baby, until you're mine.
You ain't nothing but a hound.
Ain't nothing but a hound dog. And all the time. Whoever saw a hound dog cry? Oh, they always cry. What am I talking about? That's all hound dogs do.
One night with you. Boom, 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 boom.
You realize anybody watches this show, you go, those two are totally insane.
You're having a lot of fun.
Insane in the membrane, insane in the brain. Insane in the membrane, insane in the brain.
Elvis song.
That's not an Elvis song. Come on. Elvis didn't do that one. I think it was by, I don't know.
I'm saying you aren't doing more Elvis songs.
That's because I'm not an Elvis fan. Ooh, don't hit me.
Let me be your teddy bear.
Your teddy bear. Don't you want to be my party down? Don't you want to be my party down? Oh, that was an Elvis, sorry.
Teddy bear.
You know, one of my favorites by Elvis was Heartbreak Hotel. You know?
Good, of course.
Yes. Oh, well, how about this one? White and day, only fools rush in. White and day, falling in love with you. How's that one, man? That was my Elvis impersonation. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, all the time. They should have had the hound dog in that song, you know. It would have been a funny song, that, you know.
You're forgetting Jailhouse Rock. Walking for a body at the county jail. The prison man was there every day of the week. Bands at the body that could be no square. Can't find a pocket, use a wooden chair, let's rock. Boom, 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 boom. Jailhouse Rock!
Yeah, you need to go to jail over that rendition of the Jailhouse Rock. I'll tell you that. Arrest this man. He's insane.
BMI, don't get after me.
I think they'll give you a pass on that one. They'll say, oh shit, who's going to like that one? If you posted that on Facebook, you would get like.
I spent my whole life through loving you, just loving you.
You really? You love
me? Always true to you. Makes no difference where I go or what I do.
What song is that?
You know that I'll always be loving you. By Elvis.
I didn't hear that song. You know how many songs Elvis put out that were gospels? You know, he sold more gospel albums than he'd read rock and roll. Did you know that? Of course you knew that.
Yes, I knew he sold quite a few.
Oh, he sold more. He sold more gospel albums than he did any other type. Yeah. That was his favorite thing, you know, to sing gospels. You know, like Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound. It made a wretch like me. Guys, you're a wretch. You need to be saved.
I'm very proud of that.
You know, who would save you, really?
I'm a very proud wretch.
I think when God created the two of us, he said, oops. Whoops! Oh, there goes another one. A mistake. Oh, let's try again.
Hey, we're way over time, don't you know? We're way over time.
Are we getting paid overtime pay?
I don't know. Time and a half.
Yes, we must get time and a half on this.
We must.
Yes.
We demand overtime.
Let's see. Time and a half on zero is still zero. So we can make double time if you want to. How about we do double time out of here?
Before they throw us off the air.
Who's going to throw us off the air? It's our channel.
I don't know. Somebody must.
Hey, I checked. We're still in good standing, and we have no geeks against us, in spite of the fact that I thought I goofed up a couple of times. But YouTube is very, very what's the word I want? Kind. There's forgiving. That's what I want to say. They're very forgiving. They just unmonetize your video when you do somebody else's stuff. But that's okay. That's okay. Now I know that rule, so we won't make that mistake. That's right. We need the money. Oh, by the way, I need to ask you. We need to set up our own bank account, so when the dough starts rolling in, we have somewhere to put it.
Well, you can put it in my name.
Oh no, you think I'm gonna put it in? Just call my name.
What is this? Hey, put it in my bank.
They'll send you a rubber check. That's what they'll do.
My bank
bouncy. That's what your check is going to do. It's going to bounce, and you'll get charged the fee. Then you get charged the fee for overdrafting your balance.
Like a rubber ball after bouncing back
to you. Anyway, we got to think about that. We got to set up a bank account down the road here somewhere.
Well, that doesn't seem to be that big a problem, I don't think.
Well, but remember what happened when I opened up my bank account down there last time? I got charged fees up the wazoo. So many fees, my bank balance went to zero, and then it went down below zero. It was very cold, very cold. I sniffed them though. I made them eat their cold negative balance.
Well, they were very not a good bank to bank upon.
That's right. And we're going to announce that bank because that's what we do here. We mock them. It's the Bank of America. Are you kidding me? The Bank of America screwed me like that. Yes, they did. And they deserve my ire. My ire.
Your Irish ire.
I'll never bank that again. And don't you either, people. Oh, don't say you weren't warned. Don't say you weren't warned.
Just Meredith and Rocky.
Hey, Rocky, you got a better contender. Hey, Rocky, how do I jump? You bum, you freaking bum. How do I jump? You bum. You never bum anything. No.
Burgess Meredith. There's another guy. There will never be another Burgess Meredith.
I know. Rest in peace, Burgess. We miss you, buddy. You were awesome in that series. Hey, Rock! Hey, Rock, where's your cock? Hey, Rock around the clock! Rock around the clock! Hey, 1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock! 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, rock!
Oh. Back to training.
We gotta rock around the clock tonight. Geez, you could lose your voice singing that song in the Burgess Meredith style, you do. Oh, we're so overtime, it is beyond belief. All right, let's wrap it up for this evening, yes, everybody. All in favor say aye. All opposed? All opposed say no. I hear no, so the ayes have it.
My eyes kind of hurt.
Aye. That was a good Hispanic song, you. We love the Hispanic people. I tell you what, nobody dances like the Hispanic people. They're awesome, with their tango and all that stuff. I love to go to the casino down there and dance with the locals, so to speak. We have a ball, have a lot of fun. And I'll be coming back down soon, so get ready. Mr. G will appear again on the dance floor. Yes, I will. Anyway, let's wrap it up for the 10th time. Only this time.
Wrap it up.
This time, oh, this will be the last time. This will be the last time. Maybe the last time. All right. All right, let's put this one in the can.
In the can.
We'll put it in the can because we can. Because we can. Have you ever done the can? Anyway.
Don't make me wrap it up again.
All right, Albie. Well, you know, you could wrap it up for us by just hanging up on me. Well, we'll say good night, people, and thank you for joining us this evening. We had a ball this evening. I hope you enjoyed our frivolousness. And thank you again for, and hey, don't forget to subscribe to our channel so we can make some dough down the road. we need the dough, you know. We're a couple of bakers, and we need more dough to bake up some more of this frivolous material.
Wonderful material.
All right. Well, we'll see you next time. Until we meet again. Arrivederci, people. Good night.
Roma.
I gotta figure out how to cut this part out. I think they cut it out. I don't ever see it. Do you?